Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2021 as we continue our Journeyman Glory Hunter series with Marseille in League One in France. And I'm going to be honest, things have not been going super great. We did get a job offer for a Bundesliga team, but I went ahead and turned that one down because it was not really an upgrade. It was more of a side grade, so to speak. Although they did win the championship 3 years ago. So more recently than Marseille has. But we'll take a look at that here in just a second. And I've got some transfer news to talk about. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. Here is the schedule. Do not be deceived by the two greens down here. Those were just friendlies. Last game you guys saw was the FC Nantes game. And then we turned around and went and lost to Montpellier. That's how you say that. And that was pretty depressing. They were 17th, 18th in the league at the time that we played them. And they beat us 2-1. I mean, it was atrocious. And the sad thing was, I think we had like 30 shots, 15 on target, like a 4.0 XG. And they had like a 0.2 XG and they beat us by 2-1. Made no sense at all. Not logical in any way. It's similar to the one with the Nantes. I mean, just absolutely destroyed them on every stat what's possible, and then they beat us. This loss here to Anderlecht, do not be deceived by this one either, because I did a complete 100% rotation on the squad. In fact, you can see, I mean, Murphy, Caprice, this guy named Cor Cambeck, Nagoye, Jobert. I mean, there's a bunch of guys that I just took in, some youngsters, because we had already secured our first place finish in Group E. Just figured I'd give some of these youngsters a chance to play, see what they had available, plus give our starters a rest. So kind of a bunch of reasons for that, and we end up losing 2-0, which, oh well. We then went up against Strasbourg and started looking like ourselves again, with a 4-1 defeat. A 4-1 win, I should say, with the goals from Pobega, Gomez, Bob, and Hasnut. Just outstanding play all around. Wish we could keep that up. Our LOC game, however, who LOC is currently fourth. Yes, fourth. So just the team just above us. We did draw them away, which is probably an okay result. Well, obviously, we'd love to get the win, but probably a decent result overall. And here's how the competition looks so far. And the problem is that it's not like we're doing badly. It's just the other teams are doing so good that it's really making it more and more impossible for us to get any sort of positive result out of this season. And part of that difficulty of a positive result this season comes at the game that I decided to come back for today that you guys may have already noticed. Our very first game in the French Cup. Who do we play? Oh, well. I mean, we only lost to them by 1 point last time we played them away. But yeah. And I did mention there was some transfer shenanery and stuff going on. We got rid of, in fact, let me hide this real quick. Can you see that? Yes, you can. We got rid of Garces. Why did we get rid of Garces? Well, he's been sitting on our bench a bit because we went down to the one striker formation, and I needed some money to be able to get somebody like either a winger or an attacking midfielder in, so we could actually play some really good players in all the positions. So, the under starting. I apologize. Haven't had a yawn in several episodes though, so hey, I'm getting better. So we went and sold him. A little bit of a loss on him because we paid 36 mil a couple years ago, and dropped down about 3 mil, but that's pretty close to the same value for him. We did sell him to LOC though, so in division rivals, so to speak, or kind of another team that we're gonna have to go against. That's a little bit dangerous, obviously. But again, we weren't using him. He was sitting on our bench so much of the time. It was just like, we got to get something for him. I was hoping to get closer to 40 for him, and maybe I could have if I just waited a little bit longer. But the LOC offer seemed good, decent. So we went ahead and went with that. Sorry, man, the yawn's crazy. But why did I sell him? And like I said, I wanted to get somebody else in. And the person that we're trying to get in is Mr. Allen here. And we're paying $21.5 million for him. He is a guy that can play striker pretty well. So honestly, he would be able to come in and play that role in place of Garces if we absolutely had him to. But more than likely, we're going to play him as an attacking midfielder in the center here. And he is listed as a wonder kid. I'm not trying to go crazy just because he's a wonder kid. It's just because he's a 4-star advanced playmaker that we actually use that formation right now. So honestly, he's going to come in and be a decent player for us. Great agility, great balance, decent acceleration. Dribbling is pretty good. First touch is amazing. So a lot of good stats here. And he play either foot. That's impressive, quite frankly. So we're going to try and get him in. He's only valued at 11.75, and I paid 21.5. The reason for that is because they do not want to get rid of him, but that is his release clause. So we're going to try and get him in. We're actually paying him a really big increase in wages, so I really hope he comes in on the contract that we've offered him. But until then, we're down a player because we don't have Garces. Again, he was sitting on the bench, but it's going to be a little bit rough playing without him for a few games. Now, if we can get this guy in, that still should leave a little tiny bit in the budget. Maybe we can go get a kind of a backup for some position somewhere. Just give us a little bit more flexibility. Not an expensive one, maybe 3-4 million euro backup somewhere. That might work out in the long run. All right, let's get into this game today. Today we were playing with this team. Starting to get some cohesiveness here, which is pretty good to see. I wish Norris was a better player because he's actually not been playing too terribly bad. 6.88 average rating's not terrible, although the last 5 games, not super great. That's probably the position. He's going to be a good backup. That's the position we need to kind of get some coverage for the most. And by that, I mean probably moving Gomez over and putting us another advanced playmaker here in the middle. All right. So we got Buscagli, Kaletakar, Wood, and Markovic across the back. Bertelli and Pobega in the middle. Norris, Gomez, and Athumani as the inverted winger on the right-hand side. Because, and he's actually up to a 3-star current ability, by the way, with Bertelli 3.5-star. Both those guys are starting to advance quite nicely. But we do have an injury to Oscar Bob here. He's going to be out for couple more. Let me see. Where is it? I hit the wrong thing. 12 days and 3 weeks. So he's going to be out for a little bit longer. Pretty painful to have him out, especially against this game against OL. We're going to have to do the best we can. Let's get into the game. I mean, all this green here and all over the place, starting to look really good. I'm liking to see that cohesiveness and that kind of working together. That's really, really good to see. All right. Man, if we got a result out of this game, that would be outstanding. I mean, this is going to be one of the toughest teams in, the cup, obviously, because, but there's only like 4 teams above us in the league. So any one of those teams that we could have played early on was going to be a tough team to go against. And of course we get OL, which is arguably the best team, definitely at least the second best team in the league right now. Playing in our dark jerseys today with the blue trim. And we actually get an early throw in here from Buscagli. He gets it into Norris. Norris gets his head on it. Does flick it over. Bertelli's able to come up with that recovery after Pobega tossed him over to him. Athumani. Oh, I thought that was going in so good. I mean, the angle looked good and it had so much power. There was no way the goalkeeper was going to be able to stop that one. It just was not on target. That is so disappointing. Such a great attempt there. And we are going to try and hopefully defend this here. We obviously know how good OL can be. We already know how good they are, I should say. Come on, guys. Get on this. There we go. Get in the front of that Bertelli. There we go. Norris flicks it back to Anthony. A little bit dangerous, but he's going to be on top of it. Anthony, big kick up over to Hasnut. Hasnut not really able to get control of it, but Gomez is able to come up with that after a couple deflections. Pushing the ball up this left-hand side. He's going to try to get back inside, I think. Nope, he's going to get tackled away from him. Buscagli able to come up with that. Back to Gomez, back to Bertelli, back to Pobega. Bertelli now with the ball, up to Pobega, up to Hasnut. There's Gomez again, over to Norris. He kind of back foot, flicked it, and Hasnut with his goal. And I'm happy with that result right there. If it stays nothing else, there we go. Man, I want to get back to this so bad. I would love to win the cup, the French Cup, because that would just check one thing off our box, and we can come back, figure out how we want to tackle winning the league later. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Well played, guys. Well played. Keep it up. Keep it up. Don't let them get in here. Don't let them. I mean, we're pretty evenly matched against this team as of right now. Anything can happen at any point in time. We'll go ahead and start working the ball into the box a little bit more. I think that's okay. All right, we got a corner kick here for OL. Oof, over the bar. Good stuff there. Being an away game, this is tough. This is tough to play, come into this arena and play against this team. Athumani flicks it on. Hasnut, come on, buddy. Not able to quite to get there. Buscagli able to come up with that one, though. Gets it up to Norris, back to Bertelli, over to Pobega, back to Bertelli, back to Pobega, back to Bertelli, back to Pobega. I'm just kidding. They just kind of bouncing it back and forth. Wood with the ball now. Tries to get it to Norris. That was a really, really bad pass. Thankfully, Norris is able to get his own interception back. Bertelli with the ball now. Gets it over Althumani on the right-hand side. Back to the Bertelli. We're really trying to find an opening here. Pobega with the ball now. Up to Althumani. Back to Gomez. Back to Bertelli. Really struggling to find an opening. Pobega back to Bertelli. Gets it up to Norris. Norris gets past the defense. Oh, off the bar. Oh, so close. That would have been outstanding. Was not meant to be, though. What a lot of passing, though. Goodness. That was a highlight. All right, we got a throw in here for OL. Deep in our side of the field. They getting it up to Orgi, who was the guy that scored against us last time. I actually looked like that one was going to go out over the bar, but obviously did not. Man, so many chances we had on the other end and just not able to get anything. All right, I don't want to see your score again, buddy. Sorry. Good as it was. It was pretty outstanding. Well, we're drawn going into half. I don't know what to say. Let's just go with that. Come on, guys. Need this one so badly. They're getting a little bit more fatigued than we are, so maybe that will play into our hands a bit. Got to throw in deep in our side of the field again. Obega's there, only as far as the other team's player, though. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to get something on that one. Nope, nope. Come on, guys. Oh, boy. That's a good shot. A good shot. I mean, what can I say? I don't have anybody that can come in here at all. We'll see if Nagoya can come in here and do something. Just change something up. Give us some energy. We'll go attacking here. Corner kick here again. Well, there goes the cup. One game in. There goes the cup. Guess that's one less thing we have to worry about. But man, bad thing is that the league is already pretty much out of reach. I mean, it really is. It would have to be such a collapse from 3 teams for us to even have a chance of getting anything in the league. So, man, I thought this was going to be a much better year. I mean, don't get me wrong. Did I think we were going to actually win the league or win the cup and all that stuff? I knew it was going to be hard. I thought we'd play better than this, though. Let's put it that way. I thought 3rd or higher would be 100% reasonable. Right now, we're going to be likely to get 6th. And I know we still got half the season ahead. But, man, the way things are looking right now, it's just not. We're not gelling right. We're not grooving. I mean, I know we've got a couple injuries. Got an injury to Bob, who's a pretty big injury right now. But, you know, just not really getting it together the way I would like to see it. I mean, some good close calls that just won't, like that. I mean, we're out down there. We're able to, I mean, if that had been them, they would have scored on that one probably. You know? So it's just one of those frustrating things that all the other goalkeepers are better than ours, apparently, because nothing we do ever goes in the back of the net. Okay, that wasn't a goalkeeper thing, to be fair. That was over the bar. Really? You're just gonna let it? You know what? Give it away. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna do a substitute. You guys could play tired. That's what. That's right. Play tired. Get an injury. See if I care. Oh, I'm losing it. Oh, I'm losing it. Oh. I'm not even going to talk to you guys. Go ahead and go with assistant manager. You say something. I have nothing to say. I'm storming out of the interview too. Goodbye. I have nothing to say to you guys. Oh, goodness. I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, I knew as soon as we drew well, it was likely going to be a loss. So disappointing getting knocked out in the 9th round. And that hurts us, obviously. But we went up against one of the top 2 teams tied for top number of points in the league. This is not a bad team by any stretch. 18 points ahead of us. I mean, it's just, I don't know what else to say. The only thing we can do at this point that would save some of this season is if we can go on a run and just kind of take care of business ourselves a bit. And what I mean by that is, if I feel like we go on a decent run the second half of this year and we still don't achieve any of the goals that I want to achieve, then at least I know that we gave it all. Gave it all in the second half. See what we can do. It's just it's just disappointing to see the collapses like that. And I don't think our team this season is worse than last season. It's just we're just not getting the results that we're getting last season. And of course I can't even explain the results we got last season. We got some crazy results last season. I don't know who this Gilbert guy is. Probably not anybody I'm going to play. So let's just bump this up a lot. Like that. Something like that. I mean, it's still not even that much. All right. Withdraw it. That's fine. All right. We'll be right back for our last game or next game of this episode against Rhymes here. 6th place team. I mean, I could say we need a result, which is true, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to go out and do it on the field. Me saying it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. We've got to go take care of business on the field. So we'll be right back to see if the boys can do it. All right. I came back a little bit early, so we can at least get some good news in this episode. We were able to pick up this wonder kid, Allen. I think he's going to be a really strong replacement for Garces, while also being a kid that can play in the attacking midfielder role, which is where we're going to start him. But again, if we needed to play him as a striker, I think he'd be an outstanding striker, quite frankly. He's actually valued at 41 mil after us paying 21. Maybe there's a transfer. Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing because we paid 21.5. It said he was valued at 11. Now he's valued at 41. Maybe based on ratings or race. I don't know. It's kind of weird where they're at and stuff like that. So anyway, obviously the fans are very happy with this pickup. I think it's a great pickup for us. He's going to be able to develop into something amazing. And yeah, I mean, I think he can fit right in with us. He's actually already played in the Euro Cup on a 7.2 rating. Can't go wrong with that, right? So we got him. That does leave a bit of money. We're a little bit high on the wage budget, so we need to switch that around a little bit just to get us a little bit of cushion. We'll come back to that here in a minute, but I don't mind being a little over the wage budget. We'll just get us back under again. So we've got a little bit of money to try and pick up another player or two, right? So what we want to do is we want to go look at our squad depth with not that formation, with this formation, because we're probably going to stick with this one and see where do we need some coverage. Left winger wouldn't be a bad coverage, just to kind of give us some more flexibility there. Another midfielder would actually be some really good coverage. Some defensive guys would be a pretty decent idea. Any of those things would help for us, I think, in the long run. A better goalkeeper could be useful. I think a midfielder wouldn't be bad to go after, or attacking midfielder on the left. Something like that would probably be what I'm looking for. So let's go look at our scouting. I just figured I'd bring you guys back for a little bit of this because why not? Let's go look at our scouting. Let's go see if we can find us a good midfielder with, 5 to 7 mil. Not too expensive. Not necessarily got to be like an outstanding, amazing, best of the best player, but just somebody who's halfway decent that's not going to cost us an arm and a leg. Honestly, a guy like that wouldn't be too bad in the grand scheme of things. So let's go ahead and do a new search. Just go find us a midfielder. And we're just going to scroll through this. Right there. There's a guy, 7.5. Potential 3-star. Could develop pretty well, though. 21 years old. Not bad. He has been scouted. He is transfer listed for 5.25 mil. So we can actually get him at a relatively... Oh, he's only got 875,000 value, though. I mean, would he be worth bringing in? What was his positions he could play at? He could play attacking midfielder, so he could be another backup for that spot and midfield and on the right. So honestly, he plays a lot of spots that we need some coverage on. His crossing's not amazing, but his dribbling is good. I mean, he's got some decent stats. He's not outstanding player, to be fair, but could be a good player to pick up for hopefully not too much money. We might look at him. In fact, you know what? I mean, he's one of the better options here we've got. And again, he could develop into something for us. This guy Brunetti, I mean, he's too expensive. Next closest guy would be down here. And I mean, we don't really know how good he is. And he could play central defender, to be fair, but I don't know that he's any better than the other guy. And again, we're looking at the price specifically. Gutierrez here could be pretty decent. You know what? I think I'm going to go for this guy. Why not? We don't know if he's a full 3-star or not, but either way, there's a good chance he'll develop into a pretty good player over time. So you know what? Let's make an offer for him. 5.25. That is the recommended and asking price. In fact, let's actually give him. We'll say we'll give him 4. Oh no, I don't want to loan back, buddies. You're not going to let me get rid of that, really? Really? No. What? No, I don't want to loan you back. What is the percentage? Oh, proportion of the wage. Okay. No, I do not want to loan him back. If you've got him listed for 5.25 mil, why are you even... That doesn't make any sense. Why you would even... Okay, well, if I gave you 5 mil, you're not going to let me get rid of that. No. Then why you've got him transfer listed? Okay, what if I said 4.5? You're going to keep the loan offer on there, huh? Okay, guys. And is it really got to be the 5.25 here? If I just gave you 5, you've really stuck on this loan back thing. Why do you have him transfer listed if you need him back? Fine. We'll give you the full amount. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to put a cut in there. We're going to put a pause in there. I'll be back once some of this is done. I just wanted to see some of this, just so you can see a little bit of the direction I'm trying to go in here. Try to get some change here, something different. And again, with Garza sitting on the bench, he's a great player. But if he's going to be sitting on the bench half the time, we need to get somebody else in here. So hopefully you guys agree. I'll be right back for the next game. All right, we're back for our game against Rhymes here, and there's still some transfer business going on. Somebody came in for a pretty strong offer for Anthony, our goalkeeper. Now I did negotiate a bit, bumped it up a little bit more, and put a conditional on there that says I had to sign a replacement before they could take him. So I have found a replacement for less than he costs that is the same current rating, but has more potential because he's actually at his cap right now. The guy I found has a bit more potential than Anthony does, and he's a little bit cheaper at the moment. So if we can get that guy in here, that might give us a little bit more money to get another player as well. We'll see. So I've got some other transfer stuff going on. We're going to see what happens. I might even try and see if I can find somebody to loan in just to give me some rotation or something like that. So keep your eyes peeled. By the next time you see this after this game, it's obviously I didn't get it done in time for this. We should know what's going to happen with that. But today, we're going to get to see our new player today. We got Boscagli on the left, Murphy, Wood in the middle, Markovic on the right-hand side, Caprice and Bertelli in the midfield because Pabega is Pabega not playing? I'm actually not sure why Pabega is not playing right now. Pabega, why are you not playing? Well, I'm going to bring Pabega in. I'm not sure what the reasoning was there, but we'll bring him back in. There's no reason that I can see that fatigue or anything like that to not play him. And then we've got Gomez on the left, Athumani on the right. Now, the Athumani's in here because Bob is injured, so that's understandable. And then Oguzhan, which I'm actually probably going to change your name, my friend. Your first name is so easy. We're just going to give you a different first name. Set nickname. We're just going to call you Alan. All right, so Alan in the midfield, attacking midfield, I should say, and Hasnut up front. We're going to see how this new guy can play. I'm hoping he plays outstanding. Do I want to change? You know what? I'm going to change you to just a straight up advanced forward. You're king at that, apparently. So let's let you play the best thing you play. We paid that much money for you. Let's let you play your best position, or best role, I should say. All right, come on, guys. Man, I don't even know what to say. I'm expecting much better performances. That is 100% true. I wanted this. I thought this team was going to do some stuff. I'll be honest. I thought it was going to come and, just wreck this league this season. And then I don't know. We need something. We need some spark. Maybe that new attacking midfielder. I mean, he's in a very instrumental role, to be fair. Very, very critical for us. Advanced playmaker. That is our playmaker. Maybe he'll come in here and do something for us. We'll see. All right. Well, this first highlight is not going very well for us at the moment. So hopefully things start to turn around a bit here in a second. Or we'll get a goal scored against us. Yay! Sorry, I'm talking about wanting to see a spark, wanting to see something going. Apparently, Rhymes heard me saying that, and they're like, I'll show you a spark. Here's a spark. Oh, my goodness. All right, it's not over. But the first minute, really, guys? Really? Really? All right, we're going to move up to attacking right away. It's our home fans. We got to give them a much better show than that so far. All right, looks like we're going to throw in here on the far left side from Buscagli, I'm guessing. This is Buscagli. Tries to get into Gomez. Gomez heads it over. Thank you, Hasnut. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Man, you keep this up, you will have close to 30 goals for the season. Now, I mean, obviously, some of those were in cup games and stuff like that, or the Euros, but still, I mean, 30 goals from him combined. Oh, that was tight. Tight window. Good stuff, Hasnut. Thank you, sir. All right, Murphy with the ball here. Gets it over to Wood. Back to Murphy. Up to Pobega. Allen with the ball. Bertelli. We're going to see Allen do some stuff, hopefully. All the way over here to Buscagli on the left-hand side. Buscagli's going to trying to get over in this corner. Gets it. Not sure what that was, but we are going to get a corner, I think. No, it's a throw-in. Thought we might get a corner, but just barely on this side of that corner. All right, come on. Got to get something rolling here. We've got to hope those guys up top start slipping up somehow. I can't imagine PSG is going to slip up like they did last season. I think last season was our chance to win it because they slipped up so much. I'd be shocked if they slip up, on any level like that again. All right, come on. Go, guys. I love the fact that our stats are always just so one-sided to our side, but the score line, the stat that actually matters, never usually is. All right, well, first half, not as eventful as I was hoping with our new player here. Oh, I was like, why am I not getting suggestions? Oh, yeah, our assistant manager got another job. So we got something out for that. Hopefully we get a new assistant manager at some point. Go on, you can still win this one. A little bit of bump in motivation there. Not much, though. Come on, team. All right, corner kick here from Bertelli. Gets it across. Not anybody really there. Wood's able to chase that one down. Murphy now with the ball. Back to Pobega. Over to Wood. Pobega with the ball again. All the way across. Skimmed the top of the bar. I mean, it a couple inches further down, it might have made it. All right, first sub of the game. Person who's playing probably the worst is Allen, potentially, or Murphy. Honestly, we're going to hold off. We got a good team in here. We're going to hold off, let these guys play a little bit longer. We'll check fatigue levels here in a moment. I already got an injury on the other team. Still nothing that I really feel like I need to change. I mean, Murphy's about the only person who's like not playing outstanding. I don't usually change out my defenders too often, but we'll go ahead and change him out. We're bringing Kaleta back in. Why was Kaleta? I'm confused. I was trying to figure out why I wasn't getting recommendations for swapping people around because I don't have an assistant manager to recommend things. I was like, why do they want me to play these guys? I'll be all right. I should really just focus. I don't always like go 100% with recommendations, but I like to use them as like a baseline because I figure they're based off something. Lots of times it's, based off fatigue levels or promises and things like that. And then I'll make my adjustments after that. But when I was getting 0 recommendations, I just assumed I had all my star players in there, which I did not. So yeah, we'll definitely make sure we get our better players in here, because the only reason they weren't getting recommendations was because we don't have an assistant manager. Bertelli. Oh, that should, money, just a half step quicker, and you would have got an easy goal. All right, come on, guys. We need this. I know I say that every time, but we are playing pretty well, just not well enough, all right, Caprice, you can come back in here for Pabega. And then also, we're going to go and swap Gomez out for Norris on that left-hand side. Get some fresh legs in here. Oh, guys. How do we play this well and just can't get a score? Like, I mean, possession was relatively even, to be fair. But a 2.09 XG, I mean, we definitely should have scored, and they probably shouldn't have, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. Definitely the sort of match we should be winning. I mean, we picked up a point. But 5th, we're fired. We get 5th. We get anything below 3rd, we're fired this season. Guaranteed. So, hey, looks like one of our, is this the goalkeeper? Oh no, this is just a right wing back that I saw that seemed like he was in a decent spot right now. It was going to be really, really cheap. We're only paying like a mil, 1.5 mil for him. Just somebody to get some rotation in there in case Markovic gets injured or something like that. So we'll do some negotiations on him momentarily. But yeah, next game you guys are going to see is, I don't know, somewhere down here. Monaco, Bordeaux. Yeah, Guingamp, Nancy. I'll be the Monaco, Bordeaux. Give me about 3 games in between. And hopefully I can get some transfers coming in here and get something coming in. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.